Our next inductee is Paddy Ginger O'Rourke. Paddy is an Inchicore man who came through the famous local nursery club Bullfin United and signed for St Pat's Minors in 1953. Progression through to the under-21s brought a junior international cap at the age of 19, and Paddy was destined to be part of an extraordinary era in the club's history. In the 1954 FAI Cup semi-final replay against Cork Celtic, he scored what he believes was the best goal of the many he scored for the club. A Cup runners-up medal in the 1954 final was followed by back-to-back league championships in 1955 and 56. And the disappointment of 1954 was erased by the winning of Cup medals in 1959 and 1961. In 1958, Paddy was a member of the first Irish team to play in Iceland, a team consisting only of League of Ireland players, and was a member of the full international squad for the home game against Poland on Sunday the 5th of October in 1958. He was captain of the B International against South Africa in Dalymount on Saturday the 11th of October 1958 as well, and after a decade of service to the Saints, Paddy transferred to Limerick in 1963, but he's back here again this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, will you give Paddy Ginger O'Rourke a warm St Pat's welcome? If you stay there for a moment, Paddy, because we have other inductees to introduce to you. And next, ladies and gentlemen, will you put your hands together, please, for Jimmy Timber Cummins. Ladies and gentlemen, Jimmy joined St Pat's in 1943-44 in the formation of a minor team. He captained them in 1944 to win the FAI and AUL minor cups. He became centre-half in the first team next season, a position he held until his severe and career-threatening injury on the 22nd of April 1955 when he represented the League of Ireland against the Irish League at Dalymount Park. He just barely made it onto the stage, but he's here, ladies and gentlemen. His successes with the Saints include LFA Senior Cup winner 1947-48, 4 Leinster Senior League winners' medals, and two winners and one runner-up medal in the Intermediate Cup. And he won, of course, a League of Ireland Championship medal in 1951-52. Jimmy Timber Cummins, ladies and gentlemen. And no, you'll stay there for a second, lads, if you would, because we have one other inductee in this particular round. And if I could ask Pat O'Callaghan to come to the stage, please, and collect an award for the legendary Shay Gibbons. God rest him. Take your time, Pat. Well done and congratulations, and that is for Shay. And I want to ask you, first of all, about Shay, because one of the great Pat's legends as well, along with these two gentlemen.
Well, it was my great pleasure to speak to Shay, and actually see him play when I was very young. And we had an occasion where the winning side of 1951-52, in 2002, we decided to run a night for the team of 51-52 in the 50th anniversary of their great success in the league. And I had a great pleasure of speaking to Shay at that time. Now, Shay was an extraordinary player. Some would describe him as a bustling centre forward, but that in fact really didn't show what his skill. He had speed, he had stamina, he had skill, and he was a great header of a ball, and in fact a prolific scorer. In those days there were 22 games in the league in the 51-52 era, and Shay scored 26 goals in the league of 1951-52, which was an extraordinary return. And in fact, if you look at the situation, we were playing, the St Pat's were playing in the Leinster Senior League in the end of 1951 in May in that season, and then we went into the league 51-52 into the League of Ireland. And in May of 52, in fact, 1 year after playing in the Leinster League, Shay Gibbons was honoured with the first of his 4 international caps against West Germany in Cologne. An extraordinary and meteoric rise to success of a wonderful player, and an icon, in fact, of St. Patrick's Athletic. And it was my pleasure to meet him in 2002 on December 13th in Richmond Park, when he honoured us with his presence. Unfortunately, he retired very early. He was only 30 years of age when he retired from football, in fact. And but he remains an absolute icon of the club, and it's my pleasure to accept this award on his behalf. Thank you.